Today we have Paulette McCormack, who is the founder and owner of Fresh HR Insights. Paulette has over 11 years of both national and international experience in the HR field and is also a lecturer at Griffith University. As a way of introduction, Paulette, can you tell us a little bit about your company?
Fresh HR Insights was founded over 5.5 years ago, so we noticed a gap in the market with small business owners on the Gold Coast. They were going to the Fair Work site and getting confused. There's so much legislation on there, so much terminology, and they didn't really know which way to look. And often where they thought they were doing the right thing, they actually did the wrong thing. So we kind of stepped into that market to give them practical advice and using the terminology that they actually understand within the employment law side of it as well, to help them along, so just get in there and get it done for them.
Another common issue worth discussing is absenteeism and turning up to work late. What can you do and not do as an employee when faced with these issues, especially after weekends and holidays? Is there something that we can put in place for that?
It comes down to, again, having your policies and procedures in place. So one of them is your absenteeism policy, having that in place and making very clear what the expectations are in relation to that. So you would have in there when you need to call in, who you need to call. Definitely text messages are not appropriate form of calling in absent for work. But also putting in there, and it's something we do stand in our absenteeism policy, is if you are absent from work on or before a long holiday or long weekend or on or before a period of leave, then you are required to produce a medical note. Now, employees under the Fair Work Act are entitled to take time off work if they're sick and unwell, so you can't stop people from doing that. But it starts pushing the boundaries when you know somebody is taking the mickey with that. If they are coming in late from work, always have a conversation with them. Communication is really vital within a workplace. With our social media, yes, it's great, but it really is stopping people from communicating effectively. So don't be afraid to have a chat with your team member. I noticed you were late into work. I just wanted to see if there was anything that we need to know about. With all the roadworks around the Gold Coast and with the Commonwealth Games coming up, people are going to get caught in traffic. The traffic is going to increase, so it may be as simple as that. So for a period of time, you may need to adjust their hours. They can come in earlier or come in later, as an example, finish earlier and later. They may have carers' responsibilities that you are unaware of, so you need to find out about that as well. Again, maybe you can offer some flexibility in their hours. So all those things. If it's none of those, then you can let them know, look, you need to be on time. This is your starting time. This is your finishing time. There is no other reason why you're not here. I do expect you to be in work in time. If you choose not to do that, we may have to look at some managerial action.
Other issues worth considering are conflict management, issues around unfair dismissal, and responding to workplace complaints such as bullying. I'm sure all of these, Paulette, you'd be happy to discuss with people that could contact you.
Most definitely. So that's our speciality. That's what we're there for. We're there to make employers' lives a lot easier, so they're not getting bogged down with the employee issues and certainly not stressing out about it. We go in there, we make it as easy as possible, and we use the best terminology and it makes it so practical for them. And we do have an advice line as well. So if you just want to phone up, first 30 minutes is free for new contacts. So you can phone up, book in your time through our website, and we can have a chat with you about what's going on in your workplace and how we can help.
Thank you, Paulette, for your time today, and look forward to speaking with you again.
Awesome. Thank you very much.